Arcana Unlimited. The word arcana comes from the Latin word arcanus, which means secret or closed, though the word is also often used to refer to magic in modern pop culture. Among the members of this free company, the name has also come to mean unlimited magic or limitless mysteries. Thus, the abbreviation for the free company, CERCA, from the Italian cercare, meaning to search or to look for. Regardless of how you view either the name or the abbreviation, it is clear that Arcana Unlimited is a free company named as such because its members seek to discover the hidden magics and secrets of their world, and the history behind this free company also reflects this. To understand the history behind this organization, one must go all the way back to the end of the Dragon Song War. During the final days of the conflict, adventurers from all over Eorzea would be called to Ishgard in order to render aid against Nidhogg's brood. During this mighty struggle, many free companies would form and break apart depending on what tasks the various groups of adventurers had in mind at the time. It was during this period that three adventurers would come in contact with one another: Nobutaka, Mia, and Dao. Mia was a young prodigy from Charlian, looking to expand her knowledge of the world, while Nobu and Dao happened to be refugees from Doma, looking to build up their strength and one day liberate their home back east. The three would often find themselves fighting alongside one another in the same free companies, and through this struggle would form a close bond. And yet, when the war in the north came to a close, Nobutaka found himself restless. Ishgard had managed to get the grand companies of Eorzea to come to its aid, yet those same grand companies hadn't seen fit to render such aid to his homeland. As the flames of rebellion ignited in the east, Nobutaka would quickly take off for Doma, and when the newly returned Lord of Doma, Prince Hien, put out a call for help, the summoner would personally ask every adventurer he had met before and during the Dragonsong War to join in his people's crusade. For you see, no one knew better than the refugees of Doma just how mighty the Empire was. It would take more than numbers to not just drive the Garleans out of Doma, but to shield the broken nation going forward. Thus, Nobutaka began a new project. He would gather together trusted mages and adventurers with magical aptitude in order to begin exploring the realms for lost arcana and technology that could help give Doma the edge it needed in its new war. It would be the very same Mia and Dao from the Dragon Song War that would be the first to answer Nobutaka's call. Because of this, the pair would be named the two second-in-commands of the newly established free company, Arcana Unlimited. The trio would soon be joined by other friends they had made while fighting in the north, such as Emerson, Nisa, Astrid, Kitsu, Echo, and Locke. Even those that had obligations to other free companies would join the group as allied free company members, often sharing materials and helping with research or raids. Now with a clear goal and a group to reach those goals, the fledgling free company would need funding, as well as a base to call its home. At first, in order to secure funds, CERCA did odd jobs for various groups such as wealthy collectors looking to gather valuable artifacts from ancient societies such as Omdapor and Mach. The mages would also handle odd jobs for the Thaumaturges Guild in Ul'dah and the Arcanist Guild in Limsa. Seeing that they shared similar interests, the Thaumaturges Guild would also help the free company secure its first home in Ul'dah's housing area, the Goblet. It would be a small house, but well large enough that every mage in the free company had their own room to focus on their various fields of research. With a base established, the group would then begin helping Doma push back the Empire. Following Doma's eventual liberation, CERCA's members would often be seen in the Doman Enclave or the village of Namai, helping with the rebuilding efforts. Under Nobutaka's leadership, the free company would carry on like this for quite a while, steadily gathering skilled mages from all corners of the world and even from other shards such as the 1st and the 13th, primarily members Zeke, Ren, Lulu, and Kukul. After raising enough funds and establishing strong ties within the grand companies, CERCA would later move into a medium-sized house in Limsa's housing district, the Mist. They would name this estate the Library of Amarat, due to the vast collection of magical tomes stored within their basement. The Free Company would also hire on several tradespeople they had met throughout their adventures to help with guarding and maintaining their collection. Unfortunately, due to being a group focused on finding, recovering, sometimes studying, and sometimes stealing lost magic and artifacts, they are under constant inspection and frequent requests from the city-state to watch their practices in public, even going so far as to force the Free Company to sign several documents ensuring their plot of land and swearing not to use any calamity-level magic within the housing wards. With Doma secured, the Empire gone, the Endsinger dissolved, and the shards relatively saved, CERCA has changed since its original formation. In modern times, it's a better-known Free Company, and Nobutaka has informed most of CERCA's clients they will no longer be working as disposable mercenaries, but instead will be traveling to distant worlds and lost societies in order to further their own collections and carry out private research. No longer bound by clients, though always willing to help the city-states and grand companies, CERCA is now its own independent group with a focus on unraveling the very secrets of magic itself, not only of Aetheris, but of the universe as a whole. It is impossible to know what the future has in store for this group, but with new members such as Stufan, Zelkova, Alouette, Ginger, and Anvil, and with new adventures unfolding in Tyrol, the Free Company continues moving forward, eager to see what new discoveries await.